embody time, correct?
Huh? I'm saying
You're
what?
scaling through time to embody time, correct?
I scale to time if I embody time. I
Time,
guess.
body time.
What would you wanna? What would you like to get from Kratos? For
Yeah,
example,
there's a Titan that embodies time, but I guess
his
he
AP
scales
or
to it.
his
Yes.
speed. What do you want me to do?
I'm fine with
Actually,
whatever.
actually, time and space are meaningless
Is that
to
better now?
yeah, a bit, yeah. Yeah, I think it was okay. So actually, where can I post the scans for this one? So actually, all the gods are beyond like concepts like not the concepts, but yeah, they're beyond like time and space regularly. So I can say they're at least like fourth dimensional, whatever. Not saying that Kratos in Ascension has to necessarily scale to this, but all the gods or all divine creatures should usually scale to this level of power, like transcending time and space, and he's able to hurt them. So his AP will be like multiversal or whatever higher level if you want. So yeah, he defeated the Furies, and then he defeated like what is it, the Hecatonchires, which is actually a Titan as well. Actually, he was stated to be just as strong as Atlas, or even superior, in some other instances. But yeah, I'm not really gonna use that. I just think it's enough with them like transcending time and space. That's enough to put them like a multiversal level. And for speed, do you want the scan for that, or can I?
Space is multiversal. Again, that depends on the cosmology, what's going on.
Where would you put like transcending time and space?
So center time and space, again, that depends on the cosmology. If we don't have anything about the cosmology, then I would put that unit plus or low multi, usually unit plus. That's where I put it. That's where I put it. If there's nothing about the cosmology. So, hello.
Did he leave? Why did he leave? Yo, he didn't leave, by the way. He didn't leave. Oh, flame. Flame, he didn't leave.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
Just that I
playing.
cannot.
I saw your mic. I saw your mic. Your mic.
It's fine. By the way, Ken, I did ping where you could put your scan chat. So.
Scan chat.
Yeah, I pinged you.
Thank you.
I pinged you.
Thank you. The ball says thank you.
Transcending time and space about the cosmology thing.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me see what I can get. I'm sure I have it over here. Regardless. So yeah, what I'm basically saying is that all the gods in God of War should transcend like time and space. Then Kratos should scale to whatever he has fought before. Not saying that they're all like scaled to each other like equally, but that's a bare minimum for all of them. They should all transcend time and space, and Kratos should scale to whatever deity he has slaughtered in the past.
So from what I'm saying,
then
okay, about that whole transcendent time and space thing. What's the cosmology of God of War? First of all,
the cosmology of God of War, first of all, like I don't know, every pantheon to ever exist, every mythology.
Well, given the fact that each realm is a different plane of existence, I guess you can argue with the 5D.
Yeah, they're all like different planes of existence, like yeah.
Then yeah, I guess you can argue it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that. Don't say wank or something. So yeah, basically that. Do you agree to like multiversal AP?
I can agree to multiversal Kratos. To me, it's downplay, but yeah, I can accept it.
So now for speed, for Ascension Kratos, actually he's immeasurable. Actually,
what makes him immeasurable?
He has fought. Okay, there's this. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. There's this. Okay. There's this enemy in God of War. It's called his name. I don't know. His name is irrelevant. So yeah, he has a stone which basically allows him to manipulate the flow of time with it. This stone, it's called the Ouroboros stone. We have multiple examples of that same stone actually reversing time backwards, like aging things and controlling the flow of time overall to different opponents
So
and
does it stop
entire
time
areas.
or just control the actual flow of it?
Controls the flow of time.
Okay, then yeah, that would get into immeasurable then.
Yeah, because Kratos, because Kratos can actually nag the effects of the stone. Stated actually, it would be with his actual speed. So the stone is actually moving time backwards or forward, and Kratos is just standing there without problems. And it was stated by an author or a developer that it was actually his speed that was doing that. That was nagging the effects of the stone. So he would be immeasurable speed. And for Hexes, I'll just go with he does have the Ouroboros stone, so he can age things. He can age things like make them get old or whatever, like decay them. He also has like the Blades of Chaos, which are directly stated to be like the an essence, or at least to have the essence of chaos, the primordial goddess of the void, or of life, whatever. She represents that concept, and the primordials are concepts themselves. All of them are concepts themselves, and Kratos basically having the essence of a primordial in your weapon, which that would basically imply that it has conceptual like attack or conceptual AP. So it would hurt in a conceptual level. The Blades of Chaos, I'm saying. And for other things, I think, what else do I have? So yeah, he has this power, which is like invoking or summoning like the hands of Hades, which are actually able to vaporize souls, transmutate them, and turn them into completely different things from whatever they were before, and just take them to fucking hell. That's yeah, I think that's all I will need.
Okay then. So I guess I go with my DMC 3 Dante then. So
yeah, cool.
For his AP, he's able to damage Virgil, who can survive being in a demon realm, which is a higher plane of existence, since it's not only above dimensions and higher dimensions, but also other planes of existences.
Do you have scans to prove that?
Yes, I do actually.
Can you send them?
I'll send them. Hold up. Might take me a little bit because there's a shit ton of Dante versus Virgil fights.
By the way, Ken, did you post scans?
He didn't request any, so I just watched it.
No, I was just asking because I didn't know if he posted scans or not. I was just asking.
No, I didn't. I guess he's just taking my word for it, which it's okay, but
that's fine.
I can post them.
It's just that I just wanted to see if this was the correct chat because there's a bunch of channels in my fucking server.
Okay, cool.
So,
That's cool.
my fault.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the first two scans, and I'll send the others in a bit. Hold on.
Where are you posting them?
I posted them in the scans chat.
Okay, so the first one is him fighting Virgil, or two occasions. Huh?
Dimensions, higher dimensions, and I shall send.
Which part of the paragraph actually says there's a secret dimension where red stones hide? Okay. So there's more dimensions. So there's a dimension apart from the actual dimension where he's at right now, where red orbs are hidden. That's what it says.
But the thing is, it's in Malay Island, and that's unironically part of the demon realm when you play DMC 1.
Yeah, so it's in another dimension inside of it.
Yeah, which proves that the demon realm are beyond dimensions.
Wait, how does that prove the demon world is beyond dimensions? containing
because
like another dimension inside
Malay
of you.
Island is part of the demon realm, which also which contains the dimensions where redstones hide, and therefore the demon realm should be beyond this since it's beyond Malay Island, and Malay Island is part of that demon
How
realm.
is the
So
wait? How is the demon world beyond Malay Island?
the reason why it's above Malay Island is because the demon realm could easily destroy Malay Island.
I mean, cool, but I don't mean. Does it transcend the island? What do you mean with this?
Wait, what?
Does it like transcend the island? Like, yeah, I guess a universe it's stronger than an island, but that doesn't tell me anything.
I'm not saying it transcends it. I'm saying that it's able to destroy it, proving that Malay Island isn't, proving that dimensions are still contained in the demon realm, and there's also
You
the
know,
dreamlight.
you can have separate dimensions in just in one universe. It doesn't mean like the universe is just higher dimensional. You can contain other dimensions within one same space.
Well, there's also in DMC3 where it takes you to other dimensions as well. In
You know,
mission 18, I believe. So hold up, let me send the video.
okay.
Plus, with the whole higher dimension thing, so I guess that dimensions thing was just probably a waste of time then.
Yeah, because just having other dimensions inside of yours is just doesn't mean the realm is higher dimensional. You can contain like pocket dimensions or whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Not sequitur at all. So, what else?
Well,
what does this
for
scan
speed,
say? For speed?
for speed, I can easily argue immeasurable via keeping up with Virgil, who can move in the demon realm, which has a different flow of time.
I mean, moving in a place where there's a different flow of time does not mean you're immeasurable though. Like I can move you if you send me to another dimension, having a different flow of time just means time either moves slower or in a different manner than the usual time. If it moves backwards, maybe if you can prove he's doing it with sheer speed, but otherwise it's just like resistance to time manipulation or whatever.
Well, there's also the fact that he's also able to keep up with Okay, well, granted, Arkham didn't have full control over Sparta, but even then, it should put him at a memorable via having at least Sparta's power. Again, granted, you can't control it, but at least he still had it.
Why I have a question. Why is having Sparta's power make you inherently means you scale to him?
No, I'm not saying he scales to him.
What does Sparta scale to?
Sparta can scale to Mundus, who is again Jug archetypes, but I'm not going to go there. But there's also the fact that night that would allow Arkham to arguably be above Nightmare, who can destroy the demon realm, which again is a higher plane of existence.
I did not agree to that. No. I did not agree to the like the demon world being a higher plane of existence. I said why I had contentions with that one. But yeah, so Arkham could destroy the demon world or whatever, which is a time space, right? So it's like a universal level destruction. No, I don't see a universal level. Does it contain like multiple time spaces or something?
Well, yeah. Thanks to Somersuit, I cannot always pronounce it, but it can create other space times, which are dimensions.
Yeah. Okay. So if Archon can destroy the entire demon world, then he would scale to destroying those dimensions as well.
And those higher dimensions, yes.
Which higher dimensions? How you have higher dimensions in there? Explain that.
You mean I sent you the scan? I sent you the scan of it, did I not?
Which scan? This saying like there are secret dimensions where redstones hide.
the devil man scan, the one below
Well,
the one below redstone's hide,
The
where
one
it
with the paragraph.
implies higher realms.
that
Yeah.
whole entire paragraph. Sorry, I didn't read it. Let me see. Let me see again.
I said it in the scans chat, so
Okay, which part of the paragraph actually you want me to read? Because I think we can skip all of this. I don't think
it's
it's
literally the
everything.
second one. It's literally the second one below, according to legend 2,000 years ago. Literally right below that. His plan was to conquer lower and upper realms.
Lower and upper realms. That could literally just mean like a higher place in the cosmology, not exactly just a higher dimension.
Well, the thing is,
I can have a realm. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, realms equal dimensions, or worlds, realms, dimensions are the same thing in Devil May Cry, since they apply the demon realm as another dimension or another world, implying that realms, world, and dimensions equal the same.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you an example. You know Hades in God of War? Like the realm?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, how many? That's in the lower, like that's in the bottom of the cosmology, and then you have the heavens where the gods reside. Well, basically, that we could call that the higher place in the cosmology. You can have those two dimensions; they are still dimensions, but they're just different dimensions, just separated by whatever space they're in. They're just classified as higher or lower because of their placement in the cosmology. Yeah, they're just classified as higher or lower because of the placement in the cosmology. That doesn't necessarily mean like if it said okay, it's a higher realm. Okay, if it only said it's a higher realm or whatever, I could maybe give it to you. But since it mentions both being a higher and a lower realm, it leads me to think that it's only talking about a higher placement in the very cosmology. I think you need more evidence to actually solidify that as being like higher dimensions.
The thing is, upper and higher literally translate to the same thing.
Upper and higher dimensions.
Yeah.
No. Dimension or
upper and higher literally the same thing.
All I'm saying is all I'm saying that based on my interpretation that I think is very valid, that could literally just mean like being in a higher placement in the cosmology. That doesn't necessarily mean like being in a higher transcendental dimension. I think you need more proof for that one. Do you have more?
Well, no, that's the only one I have. Well, I can understand your point. I just heavily disagree.
I mean, cool. I mean, if you have a better reasoning for why my point is it's just not it's just that it just doesn't apply, then cool. But I think it's really fair to just say like, okay, either give more evidence for this being.
When talking about lower and upper realms, it also implies that there are also lower realms that cry, but there are also higher dimensions in the demon realm. Since it implies that the demon. Hold on, let me read this thing again. His next feat was an invasion of the human realm. His plan was to conquer it and rule over both the lower and upper realms.
To conquer over both the lower and upper realms, right? So this guy, whoever we're talking about, this guy is just going on a quest to conquest Mundus. So he's just going on a quest to conquest like both the lower and upper realms in the demon world. That literally leads me to think that this guy is just going. Mundus is just going for different places of the cosmology, like the lower sections and the upper sections. That's all it leads me to think. It doesn't inherently have to be like higher or lower dimensions. I don't see evidence for that one. Enough for that one. It can be interpreted like that way, but I guess like you can come up with a better interpretation. And I don't know. At that point, you would just have to post more evidence to prove that it's actually higher dimensions in the actual conceptual transcendence, not just higher or lower placements in the cosmology.
Well, is it talking about the demon realm and how the lower and upper realms are in that place? He hasn't conquered all of the dimensions in the demon. He hasn't conquered all the dimensions in the demon realm, even though they're okay. Here's the thing: they're separate space times, but they're contained in the demon realms. Mundus wants to conquer all of the realms.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this would imply that the demon realm would contain higher dimensions.
That would imply that the demon realm contains dimensions that are higher in the cosmology, like cosmologically higher in placement and cosmologically lower in placement. Like you have different sections of the demon world, because not every section of the demon world looks exactly the same, right? You have different sections where it's like
Some sections
separated by space
sections of
time.
the demon realm are completely different.
Yeah, you have different sections of the demon world that look differently. You can say like, okay, there's this mirror world or whatever. It's a different dimension, whatever you want to say. Then that just means there's like different dimensions.
But my argument is not really valid.
Yeah, I'm just saying like you can have all of these different dimensions contained within the cosmology, but I'm just saying that the wording heavily implies that this cosmology is just talking about like a cosmological placement, not just them transcending like the actual underworld, because saying that they like higher dimensions would imply that they transcend like the underworld or something. I don't know. It's weird. But then, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that it's just open to whatever way you want to put it, and to go one way or the other, you would need like more evidence. So I just say it's like or unquantifiable or just not. It just doesn't follow to anything. It's just too vague. It's just too vague to determine an actual what it actually is. I was saying that you need more evidence for this one. Because both seem valid enough, but neither is like concrete, entirely concrete. So yeah, you can keep it going on. Hold on. You're still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So yeah.
Durability, the same goes for his. For durability, the same goes for his AP. But we already had a discussion about that, which, I guess
where you put his AP? Where will I allow you to put his AP? Where do you put it?
I would put it probably up to. I don't know. It honestly depends on my scaling for DMC3 Dante, but
I'm contesting that. I'm just contesting whatever's coming, because as a debater I just have to refute whatever to try to make it so that you don't beat me. So unless you can refute the points solidly, then I will just now let you pass and say like it's higher dimensions or whatever.
But the thing is, upper and higher are literally the same thing. An upper dimension would mean a higher dimension, because upper and higher.
It doesn't, as I said, it doesn't have to necessarily mean like actual transcendence. It can literally mean just higher or lower placements in the cosmology. Unless there's more evidence to actually support that, then it's like too vague to determine that.
Question: when did higher dimensions ever transcend anything?
Higher dimensions transcends the dimensions lower to them. That's what they do.
Yeah.
If you transcend the third dimension, you would have a dimension higher, right? You will be a dimension higher, right?
Yeah. And if you are beyond the fourth, and if you are a dimensional higher than the fourth dimension, you will be a fifth dimensional.
Yeah. Would you say that this dimension, the fourth dimension, transcends the third dimension? Would you say that? Because it's a higher dimension? Would you say that?
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that there's no actual real like concrete evidence to go with either of the two. You can say, okay, it's higher or lower. That could mean like actually transcending or descending in the sense of actually being like higher or lower dimensions. But I'm saying like, okay, that could also mean that could also mean, and what I'm saying, that could also mean these are higher or lower placements in the cosmology, and it's too vague to determine which one of those it is. So unless you have like more evidence to support that it's like actual transcendence or descendance in the cosmological sense, then it's just unquantifiable or too vague to actually use. So yeah, I'm just saying I'm not gonna let you pass with that one.
Dimensional theorem gives me a freaking headache.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you. So yeah,
For
so
another
where you put his
speed.
AP now? Oh, a speed argument. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Oh no, we already talked about speed. Might be.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I said yeah. We went over
Again,
that
the
one
whole
already.
demon realm thing, but we already had a discussion about that.
Yeah, too.
And I wouldn't necessarily let him scale to Arkham. So not in Sparta power form anyway. Not with Sparta empowerment Arkham. Because any other Arkham we know he stomps the shit out of. Well. Hello?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you to continue. You went over. You were over with speed on AP. Can you want to go with Haxes?
I could go over with Haxes, yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
So for
Hold up, I'm sorry to interrupt. What'd you guys say for speed? So where do you guys scale
I
for
said
speed for different characters? Yeah, I just wanted to
I
clarify.
said immeasurable, and he seemed to have no
Yeah,
contentious
I
with that
remember
one.
him
So
conceding.
you
I
just
remember him
passed.
conceding to the immeasurable speed, but I don't know where you scale with Dante in
No,
speed.
well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure myself because he also like implied an immeasurable speed like argument, but I also refuted that
Oh,
one
he
as
did.
well. So I don't. So there's no real
Yeah.
scaling for Dante right now. So he still has to say where he scales him in speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you guys are just for the time being, we're just gonna move on to hacks then.
Yeah, we're just moving on from to hacks. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I guess. Continue.
Yeah.
For Haxes.
I cannot hear you. Sorry. I cannot hear you. I don't know. It's maybe my internet. Oh, he left. Okay, he came back.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Anyway, for passives, Dante has a shit ton, but I'll just name a few.
Mhm.
He has passive fear manipulation, since a demon's mere presence can cause fear and get more powerful from it. He also has passive mind manipulation via demons having the power of the demon realm, which can warp minds. He also has passive sorry, I'm just really flipping tired.
That's cool. We can finish this quick if you want, but just go over them and we can go all out with the battle if you want.
He has passive fear manipulation, passive reality warping, since the demon realm can warp reality and demons have the power of the same of said demon realm.
Mm-hmm.
Passive matter manipulation, since the power of the demon realm can manipulate matter on a quantum. I don't know how to say it, but quantum.
On level. Okay.
Yes, quantumentum level.
Okay.
He also has type 8 immortality / abstract existence type 2, given the fact that demons embody their names and their names are truth. So
Abstract existence.
with as long as type 8 immortality, since both of them are the same thing, honestly.
I mean, how does he have like abstract existence again?
Type 2 abstract existence is a basically to embody a type 2 abstract existence is basically to embody a conceptual abstract, such as time or despair or madness or anger, etc.
Okay. What does Dante embody?
Hold on, let me look. Hold on, let me look at what Dante means. Okay, so Dante's name means enduring.
So he embodies what? Endurance?
Endurance. Basically the concept of endurance, yes.
Like what level of the concept of endurance? Because you can have the human concept of endurance is a little abstract concept of endurance, but what is it?
I never heard of them having a level, but
Yeah. Because if you're human, you can have a concept of endurance, but then you can have the actual abstract concept of endurance, which is just ideas. Like an idea can be like a concept, but it's just too lower level because it's just it's just created by humans or whatever, or any like beings with sanctions or so it doesn't. They
hey,
can
is
be
it
whatever.
cool that I make this debate quick? Because honestly, I have gotten no flipping sleep.
Okay. So if that's all.
Yeah, I guess it's all I was going to is I was going to go over more, but I think those should be it.
So you guys
Okay.
want to go to conclusions, or is he conceding?
I want to go over what would happen in the battle based on the things we've argued here.
Okay,
So.
so conclusions then. Okay.
Okay,
So okay, well I would go with this conclusion.
So we moved on from the whole AP thing since the whole upper and lower realm thing.
Mm-hmm.
We moved on from that. We talked about speed, and we talked about the hacks.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically. So
I will.
I
Okay.
think Dante.
I can do.
I think. Hmm.
Okay. Is your conclusion? Sorry, I'll mute. Is your conclusion? Sorry, I'll mute.
Yeah, both muted. Yeah, both muted.
Alright, sorry, but I'm going to have to consider this debate. My dinner's ready, and I gotta eat, and I gotta go to sleep.
Okay. You could have made an
I didn't
argument.
want it to go down.
Sorry.
I didn't want it to
sorry
go
if
down
this-
this way. Whatever.
Sorry if this debate was shitty. Anyway.
It's fine. I was gonna tell you, you could have made an argument for the demon world of the upper thing. You could have just
Yeah,
said.
I know. I know. My argument is. I know my argument is a good, but at least it's something. Like, I disagree. Like I disagree, but I see your point. I disagree, but I see your point.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. That's just. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. Anyway, I hope we can have another debate sometime. It was kind of fun doing this. So.
Oh, by the way, Flame. Could I?
Yeah.
Next time we could maybe talk about like, cause I'm doing Dante's hacks, right? So if you have like a list of hacks that I could maybe put in the video, I'll be
Yeah,
glad
sure.
to accept those.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. If you need any help with Dante's hacks, just come to me. I'll be open.
All right, cool. Thanks for your
All
time.
right, all right. No problem. Nice seeing you guys. See
Yeah,
ya.
no problem.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay. Bye.